She's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review of The Have and the Have Nots. This is season 5, episode 3. Yes, I'm still sick. It is what it is. So bear with me and all the antics of stuffy nose, coughing, and all this other crap that I'm trying to not do for the next 20 to 25 minutes. I hope everyone had a great day. I have a halls in my mouth, so forgive that as well. For the most part, y'all are all viewers of mine who view all the time, so y'all know how I usually am. So, I'm sick. I have to do what I have to do. This season of The Have and the Have Nots, even though we only on episode 3, I feel like Tyler Perry is a little bit going back in his bag of not having too much happen in one particular episode. Some of the conversation today was very, very repetitive. With Benny and Hannah talking was repetitive. Even with Wyatt and Justin talking, it was really repetitive. And, I'm not with the repetitive conversation. Like, if you ask somebody a question once, let it be what it is and keep it moving. Don't keep trying to reiterate what's being talked about. Because the beginning of the episode starts off, and it was this long, 2 scenes of Benny and Hannah talking for no goddamn reason. Hannah saw Benny walking in holding the hand of Veronica. Of course, that's going to make Hannah pissed off. So he look, she was in an accident, she didn't have anybody, I was there to help her, and, she asked me to come here with her, so that's why I was holding her hand. And Hannah don't you know she evil, she the devil, she was snaking in grass, because we all know she hate Veronica, Veronica hate her, Veronica basically hate everybody. I think the only person Veronica don't hate is Benny. Benny the only person that she don't hate, I think she hate her damn self, so, he making it wasn't any big deal, whereas Hannah is making this a big deal. Why y'all holding hands? Y'all still messing around? Why would you want to help her? And when she say, why y'all never listen to me? I told you leave her alone. And he look, ain't nothing going on between us. You tripping. And she well, I need to go talk to Candace. He well, for what? So she shows him the note from baby Quincy, and where it's saying please help, grandma, stop yelling at mama. Please help mama be a better person to take care of me and love me how I love her. And so she wants to take this note to Candace. And I feel like Hannah is very stubborn. Hannah very much so thinks that she is always in the right in some kind of way. Meaning, she don't care what nobody else going through. If she felt like she should do something, she gonna do it. So when Benny's saying, don't go over there, she's not in the best of moods, you should go talk to her right now, Hannah don't care. I'm going over there. If you gonna give me a room number, I'm gonna go sit in that hotel and wait till I see her. Girl, you just stop it. So as they stood there talking or whatever, Benny was saying how, the reason he was trying to be nice to Veronica is because she's a good lawyer and she can help me. And she kind of she don't want to help you. She gon', she's snaking in the grass. She gon' just basically bite you in the ass. And it's true, because Veronica's a snake in the grass. It is what it is. And it's y'all won't never listen. Y'all don't never listen to me until it's too late. She's Quincy is dead and y'all still ain't listening to me. So for that point, we see Veronica send the nurse to come get Benny, because she kept calling for Benny. And Hannah she calling for you, Benny, and being look, tell her I'm busy and I'll come and talk to her later. So you don't go in there. And Hannah started yelling why is she calling you? Why she can't call her husband? Her husband only want to mess with her. I'm Hannah, why is you yelling in this good old Caucasian hospital, girl? This is not the dang county. Girl, you gotta act respectable in these kind of places. And, man, she loud. And I'm surprised they didn't have someone come up and say, ma'am, if you don't quiet down, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. That's what they usually do. But they didn't do that. Anywho, she walk away, Benny walk away, and then everything's everything. It is what it is. But, again, this 2 scenes they had, it did not need to be all that conversation. It was basically the same thing. So we then see Candace at the bar, at the hotel. And she's sitting there And she instantly go into prostitution mode. A guy walk up like, hey, how you doing? Can I buy you a drink? She like, nice watch. Where's your credit card? You know what I'm saying? What do you do for a living? I'm like, dang, cause you right into prostitution mode. Is that how you do it? And he like, well, okay, yeah. He like, nice watch too. He pays for the drinks with the credit card. When she said, what do you do? He lied and said he's a truck driver. She looked at his hands like, nah, them ain't no truck driving hands. What do you do? He kind of want to talk about it. I said, is he a cop? Is he an undercover cop trying to get these prostitutes out about these hot hotels? That's what I thought initially. And he like, nah, he got all these little lame labs or whatever. So then she's like, if you're a truck driver, you can't afford me. Time is money. And you're like, well, okay, can we go to my hotel room? He says, no, but you can meet me in my hotel room, 7779311 in an hour. He like, an hour? Why not right now? She's like, because I said an hour. She's like, all right, bye. And then he leaves, but I'm like, girl, you was a real life prostitute. So the next thing that we see, and there's a little bit of a scene, I don't know why they keep dropping Charles and Landon into, like, they dropping them into scenes, but I don't know where it's going. So they basically in Charles' hotel room, have no drink they were talking about. And, Charles brings up how when he went to either the Army, the Navy, the Marines, I can't think which one it was, but he went there to get a little bit more discipline. And he said how he enjoyed his time there. He did not see combat, but he needed a change in his life, and it gave him discipline. He was talking about how a girl he dated before kind of broke his heart, but she married somebody else, and the person she married is rich and whatever now, so it doesn't really matter. And man, like, well, all the girls really love you. They, everyone is vying to be the first lady with you. And he like, no, I ain't think about none of that. Something in. He like, all right, it's getting late, so I'm gonna go to bed. So Charles then says to Landon, like, you can't really be dating people in the same work environment or whatever. And, Charles, like, how he doesn't do that. He then says to Landon, yeah, I bet not hear about you running around town with all the ladies. And Landon was like, you definitely won't hear that about me. So I'm guessing either Charles don't know Landon is gay, or he trying to say stuff to see if Landon gonna admit that he gay. Because Landon just said, you ain't gonna hear that from me. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed. So Landon is then getting, like, the stuff that had all drinks on it to leave, and Charles getting undressed. And as Charles is getting undressed, Lynn is slowly but surely watching them getting undressed, but Charles don't really see it. So I'm like, is this their way of showing us that Landon has a crush on Charles? And we know how he was kind of head over heels with Jeffrey. And he was like, oh, let me just touch it or something or whatever. I don't think he should do it with Charles, because I don't get bisexual tease from Charles. I don't get that he could be bisexual. But then again, I didn't think he had that whole Chucky thing in him. So, I wonder if he could also be bisexual. Because they said something like, you want to get somebody who's able to keep your secrets and you can be yourself. So that could have been a little hint to Charles, them saying playing for both teams, and Landon can keep his secret. So I'm like, okay, we're going to see what it is. But Landon leaves out and Charles goes to sleep. So from there, we see the new DA, Lynn, the little Asian guy, and he goes to get Jeffrey out of cell. Now, he's talking to Jeffrey. I'm going to probably eat another hall so I don't cough. The halls is the only thing that prevents me from coughing, I promise y'all. And then the iPhones are dumb because I'm recording on my iPhone, and I can't pause on the iPhone. So I have to record a whole video without pausing to blow my nose. So that's why I hate iPhones and I prefer Androids. But it is what it is. So anyway, yeah, the DA Lynn go get Jeffrey to bring him to the interrogation room. And Jeffrey like, you know what, I ain't talking without my lawyer. My dad is my lawyer, and I ain't talking without him being here. So Lynn like, that's fine. I just want to say some things to you. So he's like, I just wonder why your mama served you up, on a platter like that. She said that she was your lawyer. And he's like, no, she lied. My dad is my lawyer. So, without him, I ain't talking. From there, he's bringing up, don't you know Judge so-and-so, who was Justin's wife? Ain't you sleeping with her husband? Your mother served up on the platter. Just saying stuff, trying to get Jeffrey to talk. And Jeffrey being smart, he's saying, I ain't even trying to, I ain't saying nothing about my lawyer. He does bring up, your mom was in an accident. She was in a car accident with your fiance, did your fiance know that you were having a gay love affair with Justin? I'm like, I was over the whole scene, because Justin ain't saying nothing. Jeffrey not saying anything. He just keeps saying, like, I want my lawyer. He like, well, you got 2 phone calls, why haven't your lawyer got it? Then you call. He like, well, I called him, he wasn't answering. He like, can I go back to my cell now? He like, sure, we'll take you back, and we'll give you one more phone call. But Jeffrey was smart to stay quiet, and Lynn was, I'm sorry about this, but I have a cold. So Lynn was throwing out stuff that Jeffrey could have really replied to, but he didn't. And it was smart because, well, he is smart, some people be in there and they just start talking. And even though we asked, like, what your mom was in the accident, he said, oh, was she okay? I still want him to, like, not ask any questions. It's like, what does your mother have on you that she would, we know that she knew that you was gay. Why would she do this? And Jeffrey just kind of wouldn't talk. So they take him back to his cell. So from there, we see David and Erica still on the phone doing a fake ass picnic. And, he's saying how he would love to live with her and how she should move in. And she's like, I think I should go away, because my ex can get in contact with me through my sister. She's the only connection. And he like, well, no, you should just stay here. You'll be fine here. Like, I'm going to go back to my condo and get some stuff. And then we can come back here. She's like, no, what if he followed me, to your condo, whatever. I just want to kind of stay here. So he like, all right. So if that's going on, she see a cop in the window. She's like, there's a cop at the door. So he get up. It's Justin. And Justin like, you David Harrington? His son was arrested. His mother said he killed Quincy Maxwell. So I think my lipstick's on my lip. His mom said he killed Quincy Maxwell, so he's in jail. He's been trying to call you, and your phone keep going to voicemail because you're up at that house trying to sleep with that girl. But whatever. He's like, okay, this is crazy. All right, I'm going to go down there. He go back in the house, and Erica kind of hiding in the corner. He like, why you hiding in the corner? She then say, my ex is a cop. I'm like, why you keep adding on to this? Why couldn't you just say, I don't like cops? And I don't know if my ex has sent the cop here to look for me. But to say your ex is a cop is going to make him look into it further. But whatever. I digress. It is what it is. So he's like, you stay here. I'm going to go handle this, and I'll be back. And he goes, he calls Veronica's phone. But, of course, you don't answer because David don't know that she was in a car accident. So, yeah. We then see Wyatt, and he calling Jeffrey's phone. And Justin answers. Justin is such a crazy stalker, one-night stand problem. I mean, he answered like, what do you want? I'm like, that ain't even your phone, Justin. And Wyatt like, who is this? Where's Jeffrey? He's like, don't worry about that. What do you want? Why are you calling him? He's like, is it that crazy stalker cop guy? And he's like, yeah, what do you want? He's like, man, put Jeffrey on the phone. They're going back and forth. Where Justin is saying, don't call him no more. Don't call his phone no more. Don't call no more. If you call again, I'm coming to your house and I'm going to bash your skull in. And Wyatt is like, this jealous crazy thing is just not even working. Where's Jeffrey? Justin hangs up. Wyatt calls back. And he was like, are you at home? And Wyatt said, yeah. And if you're on your way, you're a pink cruiser, don't forget. And Justin just hangs the phone. And I guess he's going to Wyatt's house. Justin does things. My battery always get low. Justin does things that is just crazy. Like, you are a cop, bruh. I mean, and the way he was last season and how crazy he is this season, he should have never been gay. He should have stayed in the closet. No, because then he was molesting people in the back of his cruiser. So it's like, do you want him to be in the closet and be molesting innocent people, or be out the closet and he trying to rape Jeffrey at all turns? So it can go either way. We then see Derek the Builder, as I'm going to call him, the guy who built the houses and was talking to Hannah and Catherine sent over, whatever. He's going to Catherine's house. And he's like, I think you're trying to play matchmaker because the kitchen sink, it was something easy wrong with it. Did you do that just to have me meet her? And she's like, no, of course not. Did you meet her? Did you like her? Did you think she was cute? And he's like, yeah, she was nice, but I didn't really talk to her because she had too much going on. And so she's like, well, did you get her number? And he was like, no. And she's like, well, okay, I'm going to give me your phone. I'll give you her number. You can call her. He's like, no, I'll give you my number. You can give it to her. And if she wants to talk to me, she'll call me. I'm like, no. She is a Southern woman, old school. You know, she's not going to call you. You have to call her. And he like, you know, between you and Miss Harrington, I don't know what I'm going to do. She's like, Veronica, what does she have to do with this? He like, well, you know, I'll be at her house fixing stuff too. And she's consistently always trying to fix me up with people. And Catherine's like, you can't trust her. You can trust me, you can't trust her. And then he says, you know, I hope she gets better. And she's like, get better, what are you talking about? He says, oh, he was in a car accident. How does people know, how does the builder know that she was in a car accident? Like, how, girl, who knows? So, you know, he's like, yeah, she was in a car accident. The car flipped over, you know, but I guess she's okay, but she's in the hospital. You should call her. She was like, yeah, I would get right on that. Girl, she don't call Veronica. We then see Melissa, who's at the hospital. She's been in the hospital. You know, they're basically just checking her out. And we see that she's basically okay. But she's like, I don't want any kind of checkup. I don't want to stay here. He's like, yeah, the one who came in with you said you were pregnant. Like, how far along are you? She's like, well, I'm about 8 or 9 weeks. And he's like, oh, when's the last time you had a, you know, doctor's appointment? She's like, I don't know. He's like, oh, we should run some tests to make sure that you and the baby are okay. Honey, she said, I don't care about this baby. I'm like, girl, that was kind of, and my thing is, at hospitals, they have people in place who be like, is she sane? And if they're not, they'll lock your ass up. But she's like, you know, I don't care. I don't care. Where's the bitch who came in with me? Is she okay? They're like, yeah, she's gonna live. She's had some smoke inhalation. Now, that made me mad. I felt like Veronica should have had something more wrong with her than some goddamn smoke inhalation. She's like, damn, so she's not gonna die? And he was like, no, aren't you happy? She was like, hell no. I wish that bitch was dead. I'm like, girl, you was crazy. So, there's a small scene where Candace is back at the bar. She always at the goddamn bar. And her and the bartender dude, Rocky, are talking. And Rocky is saying how, you know, they are vice cops, like undercover cops, who are trying to set the girls up to get busted. But they don't know who the people are. As I said, I think that black guy we talked to earlier is a vice cop. She says, no, I think that guy's vice. I can smell him a mile away. So said person, the white guy, come up to her. He do look like a square or whatever. And he trying to talk to her. And she's like, you're a vice. I can smell you from my way with that nasty ass aftershave cologne or whatever. And he's like, why can't you hoes just be on the corner? Why y'all gotta come to these nice hotel rooms? And she's like, you know, I'm not a prostitute. I'm in school to be a lawyer. And if you keep fucking with me, I'm gonna have your badge. So then he kind of walks away. And there was a new girl sitting in the corner who she was gonna go up and talk to and try to make her, I guess she wanted to be the girl pimp, to say that she gotta pay some money to the house, but whatever. The cop man go up to her, and Rocky like, you know, should we warn her? How can we warn her since you're already talking to her? She's like, no, let's just see how this plays out. Let's not even get involved. Candace don't know if she wants to be her own prostitute, a pimp, a law student, a judge, a mother, a sister, a daughter. She just, I mean, I'm almost sick and tired of Candace's character simply because she hasn't evolved at all. You know, this is season 5, 4 or 5 or whatever, and her character hasn't changed at all. I don't like it when characters don't evolve at all over 5 seasons. She should at least be a little bit smarter. I don't think she's any smarter or any dumber than she was before, but it's just the same thing. I'm a whore. If I have to be a whore, I'm gonna be a whore, or I'm gonna scam somebody. I don't think her character will evolve in one way or the other. So yeah, we then second one to 8. So we then see Melissa go see Veronica, and she ain't happy. Veronica alive, you know. Veronica like, you know, you tried to kill me. She said, no, I didn't. I tried to kill us. I say technically she's correct. She didn't try to just kill Veronica. She wanted them all to die. You know what I'm saying? She had a group death wish. And Veronica like, you know, I won't be taking care of your mother anymore. And she's like, I don't care. You know, my father's dead. You know, I don't care about anything. It's your fault he's dead. You know, you should be dead. And I think I said before, once that girl father died, she didn't care about nothing or nobody because he was the only reason she was going through with any of this. We already know she don't like her mama either. So I just wonder if Veronica realized she don't have the hold over Melissa like she used to. So, you know, Melissa like, you know what? She said, why are you here? And Melissa said, you know, I need some money. She then got up, grabbed Veronica's wallet, went in it, took out the money in the credit card. She's like, get out of my things. Get out of my wallet. She was like, bitch, don't touch me. And then Veronica like, don't forget who I am. Honey, Melissa said, don't forget I got this baby in me, bitch. Ah! And walked away screaming with the money and the credit cards. I'm looking like, okay, she batshit crazy. So when she walk out, Veronica picked up the phone and she called the judge and basically said that she wants to put her daughter-in-law, get her committed because she's kind of crazy and she needs to be committed until she has the baby. But my thing is, that ain't even your daughter-in-law. Like, I don't, can you legally put someone away who you're not related to? If that's the case, I know how one of the strangers who I think is crazy. Do I have the reason and the rhyme and the law on my side to put their ass away and say, commit these people? Because I'm like, y'all do realize her and Jeffrey are not married. We still don't even really know if she's pregnant. Because as the doctor said earlier, she's not showing it all, even though she's only 8 or 9 weeks. And we never saw no pregnancy test. All it was her saying she was pregnant. And I wonder if that's why she not feel so bad. It's because she's not really pregnant and she's had to put up this front just for the money of it. But I don't know, because she tried to kill herself. So it's like, is she really pregnant? But I also feel like if you've been to the doctor the first time trying to kill yourself, when she slit her wrist, they would have ran some tests then, seeing if the baby was okay. I don't know. Tyler, I got to get that figured out. So there's a small scene where the DA, Lynn, is talking to like the little assistant lady who Jim also saw on the TV that one time. And he's basically saying like he needs more evidence on the Cryers and the Harringtons as far as the Salison's case, as far as even the Quincy Maxwell case. He's like, it's all kind of circumstantial, whereas the body had that the person was killed by a crier. You then have Wyatt trying to tell on his parents. You then have Veronica putting her son up for a murder. It's more like just a big mess of family drama, and none of the evidence is really hard evidence. It's not even easy for any of them to kind of slip through the cracks. So he like, what I'm saying? I need some DNA evidence to, make this case solid, which is smart. It really is. So the DA lady walk out, Oscar in the hallway, had her phone, and it's Jim. Jim telling her to beat him at a hotel. Now, my guess is this is some girl who he messed around with when she was younger, and now that she older in her career, he's going to try to use the fact that they sleep together to his advantage to get whatever information on the case when we know, because he knows that Catherine did it. So, we see that's what it is. Now, the last thing, Lord Jesus. So we see Benny and Hannah. Benny and Hannah go see Ken in the hotel room. And she's like, oh my God, what are y'all doing here? And, Hannah shows her Q's letter. She reads it. She gets teary-eyed or whatever. And he's like, she said, that baby wanted us to fix it. He wanted us to get better. He knew the issues. Ken is like, I don't care. You killed my child. And Hannah like, I did not kill your child. And Ken's like, you know what? I don't have time for this. Y'all need to go. And they're like, what you got to do? And she say, I'm turning tricks. Are you? You just admitted it? Girl. And she said it like, I'm working in a law firm. No, she said, I'm turning tricks. Well, okay. So be like, oh my God, here she go. And Hannah like, I've been trying to figure out why there's this hatred between you and I. I've prayed about it. I've stopped praying about it. I've thought about it. I just kind of trying to figure out where it came from. I feel like, nothing is fixing it. And Ken is like, what I'm saying? Right. So I don't care. Leave. I don't care about it. It is what it is. And I'm sorry, y'all. Benny is the entire of them arguing. He like, you always come here and want to talk to her. She get mad at you and say stuff. Y'all go back and forth. I'm tired of it. He again tried to tell Candace that she should come and move into the house. And she like, I would never step foot in the house. Like, I'm not going to do that. I would never lay foot in the house that your master bought you. I'm like, you still calling about a slave? Girl, bye. So, my nose is very stuffy right now, y'all. So Candace then starts to blame both of them. It's like, it's both of y'all Father Q was there, because Benny, you told me to give her Quincy, and you kept begging me to get Quincy, and he would have been better off. He would have been safer in foster care. I'm going to have to pause this and start all over. So, hold on. Okay. Before I was rudely interrupted by my damn nose, I hate iPhone won't let you pause, or I haven't figured out how to pause. This shit is so frustrating. Anywho, so, Candace is blaming Benny and Hannah, saying, Benny, you kept telling me to give Quincy to mama, and you kept asking for him, he would have been better off in foster care. He would have been safe in foster care. And Benny like, he wasn't after me. He was after you. Talking about war. And on one hand, I get what Candace is saying. Meaning she knew how dangerous it was that Big Quincy was looking for her and that War was looking for her. So she wanted to put him in foster care because they wouldn't be able to get to him in foster care. It wasn't about her hate her mama and not want her mama to have him. She felt like he would have been safer. But on the other hand, she's the reason that Quincy and War was after her and went to her family. It was her fault as well. At the same time, Hannah kept trying to get Quincy, not caring about the drama that Candace had going on and not thinking about if the things that she had going on could eventually hit them. But I would have thought Hannah would have realized that when Quincy ass drove his car into her house. You know what I'm saying? So on one aspect, I get why Candace is upset, but at the same time, she is also the creator of her own drama. So you can't fully blame someone else because you thought one thing, like if I put him in foster care, he's safe. But y'all kept talking and y'all got him and then he ended up getting killed anyway. So, I can kind of see both ways of it. So from there, we hear a knock at the door. And who is it? It's the damn person who I think is a cop. This guy from the bar earlier. And he walk in and he like, oh, I must be in the wrong room. I'm sorry. So Benny and Hannah both looking shocked like she really up in here tricking. And he like, okay, I think I should leave. And Hannah, no. Ken's like, no, you shouldn't leave. Benny saying, no, you should go. No, you should go. He like, I think I should leave. So it's kind of a back and forth thing. Hannah don't say nothing just yet. Ken keeps saying, y'all need to get out. You can stay. Hannah then says, I think he should leave. And she was like, what? You know what I'm talking about. And then Hannah says, he's your father. I said, bitch, what? He's her who? He's her what? Her daddy. And everybody looks shocked and the episode goes off. So again, now that shocked the shit out of me. And the episode for next week, the previews look really, really good. It looks as if we'll find out how that's her father, what, was going on with Hannah when she was younger. We hear Hannah do say how she didn't want to have Candace. Was she raped? You know what I'm saying? So we can kind of figure out what's going on and maybe get some damn healing. I don't know. But that's how the episode goes off with Hannah saying, this man who you was about to sleep with is your father. And that's a reason to not be a prostitute. You shouldn't want to be a prostitute if you don't know who your father is because you can literally sleep with your father. Girl. So, I'm interested to see the next episode. And that was my review. I am about to watch The Quad on BT. And I'm going to try to review that if my nose allows me. But I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.